There was a king who had 3 daughters. Every night, they wore out 12 pairs of shoes. This puzzled the king deeply. He wondered how their shoes could get worn out without them ever stepping outside. He wanted to uncover the truth, so he made an announcement throughout the kingdom. Whoever could solve this mystery would be greatly rewarded. This news reached a shepherd. He left his sheep and goats and went straight to the palace. He said, "I know how we can find out where the princesses go every night." The king was pleased and immediately gave him permission to guard the princess's room. When the shepherd arrived at their room, he set his belongings in a corner, lay down on the floor, and pretended to fall into a deep sleep. Shortly after, an old witch flew into the palace through the window. She pulled out a sticky ointment from her pocket and handed it to the princesses. The princesses quickly applied the ointment to one another. Then each sat on her broomstick. Following the witch, the 3 princesses flew out of the palace. The shepherd saw everything live. He too applied a little ointment to his tool and followed them in the air. Soon they crossed the kingdom and reached a forest made of gold. There was a well with 3 golden cups placed on it. The princesses drank water from the well and rested there. Quietly, the shepherd arrived too. He put all 3 golden cups into his bag and broke off a golden twig. The sound of the twig breaking woke the youngest princess. She got scared, but her older sisters laughed and made fun of her. Then they all flew onto a forest made of silver. There they drank from 3 silver cups at a well and again fell into a deep sleep. The shepherd came, stole the cups, and broke off a silver twig. Again, the youngest princess woke up, and once more, her sisters teased her, calling her a scaredy cat. Next, they reached a forest made of diamonds. The same thing happened. The shepherd took the diamond cups and broke off a twig, but this time, the twig snapped very close to them. The youngest princess was terrified, thinking someone was following them, but her sisters just laughed at her again. Then, all 3 princesses took off flying again. After a while, a huge mouth appeared and swallowed them. The shepherd followed them in. What he saw next was terrifying. 12 monstrous demons stood there. As music started playing, the 3 princesses began dancing with them. The shepherd quietly hid under a table and watched as the princesses danced on sharp swords. Now he understood how their shoes were getting worn out every night. Soon, all 3 pairs of shoes were torn, and the princesses collapsed on the table from exhaustion. They were so tired, they didn't even have the strength to eat. One princess dropped a diamond spoon, another dropped a diamond fork. The shepherd quietly picked them up and flew back to the palace ahead of them, then pretended to be asleep on the floor again. A while later, the 3 broomsticks returned to take the princesses back. When they arrived at the palace, they saw the shepherd still sleeping soundly. The older sisters teased the youngest, saying she had been scared for nothing. In the morning, the shepherd went to the king and told him the entire story, every detail. Then he presented the evidence: the gold, silver, and diamond cups, the broken twigs, and even the diamond spoon and fork. The king was astonished. He had never even imagined that his daughters were dancing with demons every night. Furious, the king imprisoned the 2 elder daughters and rewarded the youngest by giving her in marriage to the shepherd. Afterward, the shepherd used the magical ointment again and had great fun with the princess.